Hey, greetings YouTubers, it's your main man Black Lion here, and I want to talk to you today about almonds and why they were removed from the Dr. Sebi Food List. I did a video before, it was like a long time ago, wasn't all that great, so I want to kind of update that and give you my new findings. It turns out that almonds contain cyanide. And doing the research, I saw a couple videos. He said something to the effect of that that's when the list was early. He didn't. I guess that they upon further research that they found that the almonds contain cyanide and that's why they took them off the list. So that was an early discovery on a previous iteration of the list, and then once they looked more into it, they took it off. But I mean, according to the list, as food changes and the environment changes, things will continue to come on and off of the list, over time. So the thing is, I really loved almond milk. You know what I mean? It was a good substitution. It tastes pretty okay. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's much better than drinking cow's milk, which is just gross. Now that I look back on it, why did I think it was normal for a human being to drink milk from a cow? That's it's groupthink, man. It's groupthink 101. Everybody else is doing it, so okay, it must be okay. No, I mean it's gross. You wouldn't drink a dog's milk. You wouldn't drink rat milk. So why would you drink cow milk? But anyway, I digress. So I on the previous video I got some probably some suggestions as far as what I could eat, what I could drink as a substitution for the almond milk, which I actually really love. One of them was coconut milk, another was hemp milk, and I think there were a few others, but the good side and bad side, one of the things I do drink from time to time, I bought some here. I drink some of this hemp milk. It's made by Tempt. And it's pretty okay. I get the unsweetened one. The sweetened kind has brown rice sugar in it, and that's the rice is against the Sebi Food List. This one is it's hemp milk. It has vanilla extract, sunflower lectin, tricalcium phosphate, gelatin gum, sea salt, and some vitamins and riboflavin and whatnot. I guess it's okay as far as it's probably not all of all of the ingredients are Sebi approved, which is one of the downfalls. That's why I don't know if you check out my other video. I said something to the effect of the best you could probably do if you're like me and you don't like to make everything from scratch, probably the best you could do is maybe 80% at the best, or maybe 70. I don't know. I guess some hardcore people can do 100%, but I would say probably the best you could do is about 80%. So you take some of this hemp milk and to sweeten it up, you can use some agave. This is blue agave. It's actually cactus sugar. And the only ingredients of this, is just 100% blue agave. So I'll get some of this hemp milk. I'll add a little agave to sweeten it up, and it's cool. But the downside is, my family and I, we really enjoy milk. This is the bad thing. We eat a lot of cereal, and this little guy right here, man, it's not much, and it'll run you a good $4 for this little bit. And then we eat a lot of cereal. We make a lot of vegan hot chocolate and this, that, and the other. So it can get pretty pricey. So I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I honestly I still do drink almond milk most of the time. I drink the organic kind. It's one of those situations where, man, you just gotta kind of pick your poison. I mostly drink water, alkaline water. I drink the tin water, or I drink the what is it? I can't even remember the name of it. On my old videos, you can see the different waters that I get. Even Kroger has an alkaline water that's I think it's 9.5 or better. So I mostly drink alkaline water more than anything. But I do drink hemp milk. When I can make it over to Whole Foods, because they're one of the places in my area that actually sells it. But the saying about Whole Foods, whole paycheck is what they might as well be called. So it gets pretty pricey. I'll keep it real with you. So yeah, man, I do drink almond milk. I just got to keep it real. It's a price thing, and because I mean this is not a lot. Man, this is maybe 3 bowls of cereal, and my whole family now is pretty much vegan. So yeah, we drink a lot of milk. When we have our little vegan cookie snacks or vegan hot chocolate or vegan our cereal, whatever. We drink a lot of milk. So I mean, this is one way you could go if you have the funds. I guess you could try and maybe find coupons or something that you could clip to try to see if you can kind of balance the cost of having to do that. Like I have found some coupons, and you can even write the company to see if they'll be able to send you like a coupon for samples, or what have you. But for the most part, yeah, it gets pretty pricey. This little guy here is $4. Meanwhile, I can get a gallon of almond milk for $4. So I sometimes I'll add in a little alkaline water. I know that doesn't take away the cyanide, but I mean, like I said, it's a situation where you gotta pick your poison, especially living in America, and all the toxins and GMOs and pesticides that they use in the food. I mean, you're gonna get traces amounts of whatever. Like I said, I try when the funds allow. I'll get the hemp milk and I'll mix it with the agave. But for the most part, when the funds are low, the guns will blow, to borrow from DMX. So I just gotta get what I can get, and a lot of times that's just some like organic milk, or organic almond milk, or I'm not the biggest fan of coconut milk. I've tried it, it's cool. I get the coconut ice cream. But it's just just different preferences. So you can do whatever is good for you. But me personally, I try to stay away from. I just try to stay away from things that don't taste all that good. I mean, the hemp milk has kind of a funny taste. You can even it out a little bit with the agave, but for the most part, almond milk is the one that I've gotten the most used to. I can buy like a 3-pack also at Sam's. You can get a 3-pack of the cartons, and it costs about $8, and which is pretty cool, $8 or $9, I guess, depending on where you're from. So I get those from time to time, and I know it's not Sebi approved. I know but like I said, the best you can get living in America, if you're really hardcore, I would say 80%. Maybe that's just me. That's just because I don't have the time, or I just don't have the desire to make every single meal, from scratch and do this and go through all the rigmaroles to get the meal done. One of my friend is really good at that. She makes just about every single meal from scratch. She goes home at night, she makes it, she prepares it so it's ready for the next day. Like, I just can't do that, I just can't do it. I just simply can't. Godspeed to her that she's able to, but I'm not a person that's built like that. And God bless you too if you're able to do it. But it's just not something that's it's just not something for me. It's not something that I just don't live that. I just like to grab something, eat, and chill. So if you're looking for an alternative to the almond milk, because it's been taken off the list, this is it. You can try the hemp milk, which it's not bad, or you can try the coconut milk, but it's pricey. I will say it's pricey. So you can try to find ways to offset the cost, or maybe you can add some alkaline water to water it down, but it does get pretty pricey. Looking for almond milk alternatives, especially when now almond milk is so plentiful. Most stores have it. Most you probably won't. You'll probably be hard pressed, depending on where you live, to find the hemp milk or the coconut milk. But I would say that the almond milk nowadays is pretty plentiful. Yeah, I just wanted to do an update to the video. It was kind of that first one was kind of crazy. It was kind of close off in my face, and the skills have gotten a little better. So I wanted to do an updated version to it and show you some of the different products that you're able to use, and how you can sweeten them to your taste, or what have you. I think that's it for now. I said I'm still doing the Sebi diet thing, or like I said, it's about 80%. You know what I mean? Because I do like to eat out. I think I did on my previous video. I showed this app that I like to use. It's called Happy Cow, and my friend and I will go once. Every weekend we'll go on, we'll find it, we'll put it in a different location that's kind of close to us. This is the Happy Cow app, and we'll find a different location that's close to us, and then we'll just find a vegan restaurant that we can go to. So so I'm still like all vegan, but some of the stuff at these different places, they're not Dr. Sebi compliant. I know they're not cooking with like grapeseed oil or any other approved oils. So and that's one of the reasons I say you probably won't be able to get like 100%, especially if you like to eat out the way that I do, or if they, all their ingredients are not going to be Dr. Sebi compliant. You're just gonna have to deal with that fact. So you can do it as best as you can, and even if most of the time everything is not going to be organic. So I mean that kind of goes against the Dr. Sebi thing anyway, because if you're eating food with pesticides all over them, it kind of defeats the purpose of going alkaline, because you're still ingesting the chemicals, you're still ingesting the pesticides. So you would have to be able to find a place that was all alkaline and all organic. So I don't know that place exists, at least not where I live. I live in the South, so it's hard to find good vegan places. So I mean that's why I really enjoy the Happy Cow app, and which I suggest you download. I get no money for it, but I just want to give you guys some good advice about different things you can use to continue your healthy vegan lifestyle. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to do a little update for the almond milk video and the almond video. One thing you could probably try, I've seen, I believe somebody made like a Brazil nut milk, but even that has its downfall. Like I did a video about it, I'll post it somewhere. But Brazil nuts, too much Brazil nuts is bad for you now too, because that was my go-to snack, because they were so filling and plentiful. They really are expensive, especially now. I don't know, the price went up from like about $8 a pound to like $16 a pound where I live, or $17 a pound actually. So I've been using them a lot more sparingly, especially since I know, like, I can't remember the actual name of what they said you get by eating too much Brazil nuts, but if you check that video from before, you should be able to see it. I go in at length about some of the dangers of eating too many Brazil nuts. But anyway, I think I'm going to end this here. I hope I informed you. I hope you got some good information out of it. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.